One of the biggest mistakes photographers make when retouching dark skin is over smoothing and removing all natural texture. In this masterclass, I'm going to show you how to retouch this portrait from the start to finish while keeping the richness, depth, and natural skin texture. You can see this is the before and this is the after. When I zoom in, you can see it. This is the before and this is the after. When I zoom out, you can still see it. This is the before and this is the after. By the end of this video, we understand exactly how to do this professionally. So let's get into it. I will first delete this finished one. So you can see this is a low image. So when I zoom in, let us try to analyze this image first. Slightly you can see shiny on the model's forehead and the nose, and you can see minor blemishes in her face. So you can even see the uneven tone around the mouth, and when I zoom out, you can see that the background is also distracting. So and the overall exposure is somehow good. So retouching starts with understanding the image, not just jumping into blurring. So the first thing is we are going to first color correct this image in camera raw. So I will duplicate this layer by dragging it here. So I will go to filter and then I will go to camera raw filter. So before touching the skin, we first fix the color, and firstly we are going to adjust the white balance slightly warmer to get that somehow richness in this picture. So I will drag the temperature to around +7. I think that is okay with our image. So the next thing is we are going to try to balance the highlights a little bit. So I drag this highlight slightly around there, and then the next thing is I'm going to lift up the shadows, and I'm going to try to add a little bit of contrast. So I'll drag the contrast bar around, I think +8. And if the color is long, skin retouching will look fake no matter what you do. So always try to first balance the color, and then you are ready to go to the skin retouching. So when I zoom in, you can see so far the improvement. You can see the before and then after. You can see the before and then after, and I can still go and play around with the whites a little bit, and so far you can see this is the before and this is the after so far. So the next thing is we are going to remove some blemishes in our model's face. So we are going to be using the spot healing tool. So come here and pick the spotting healing brush tool. So when I zoom in, you can see that the model's face has some blemishes, as you can see, these small pimples, and we remove temporary imperfections, not permanent feathers. We shall be removing small pimples, thin spots, and distracting marks. And what you should know that you don't have to remove natural skin pores and natural textures. So try to always remove those temporary or unwanted imperfections. So I'll start removing these by just pressing the spotting healing tool on these blemishes. You just need to come and press or click to remove these small pimples, and the goal is to clean the image but not to make it plastic. So I will remove these pimples, and these unwanted hairlines in her face. These unwanted hairs in her face. And please always take your time while removing these so that you get the best from the image. So after that, you can see the before and after so far, the before and then after so far. So the next step is we are going to play around with the skin. So we are going to try to apply the frequency separation so that we get those details or to smooth our skin, but in a professional way, not to just blur as many of you photographers do. So we are going to apply the frequency separation. So I will come and make another layer from this. So I come and drag this background copy and make a new layer. So I will rename this low, and I will rename this high. So after that, I will come and disable this high layer and then I will come to filter, and then blur, and then Gaussian blur. So here I will come and choose the radius, which will be favorable for our image. So right now I will be choosing the 3.6. I think it would be better for our image. So after that, come and enable this high layer and select it, and then come to image, and then apply image, and then come and change. Make sure that this layer is changed to low. Make sure it is the low layer selected, and make sure that the channel is in RGB. So come here on the blending mode and select the addition, and make sure that the scale is 2 and then the offset is 0, and make sure that these boxes are not ticked, and make sure that the opacity is at 100%, and then come and click in this box, invert. So after that, come and press OK. So after that, come to this blending mode and select linear light. So after selecting linear light, so I'm going to be using two methods to maintain texture in this image. So firstly, I use the lasso tool to apply the frequency separation in our model's face, and later on I will be using another method of frequency of mixer brush tool to finish up the workflow. So I will come to the low layer, and I will come to this lasso tool, and I will select it and make sure that the feather is around 18 to 20 pixels. So after that, come to the model's face and start selecting parts which we are going to apply the frequency separation. So after that, come to filter, blur, and then Gaussian blur, and then increase on the radius to get the perfect one for the model skin. So after finishing that part, come to another part and do the same. And remember, always you have to reduce on the radius of the Gaussian blur depending on the part you are trying to apply it. Some parts are not the same. So here I will be using the radius of 23 because this part is not very sharp as it was on the forehead. So here I will be using the same. So, and here I will try to reduce on the Gaussian blur. I don't want it to look flat. And please take your time while applying this frequency separation. You don't need to rush to finish and you have to be careful while applying this frequency separation, and you should avoid it, or you should avoid to apply frequency separation on the model's face, on the model's eyes and eyelashes. Now we are trying to smooth the transition while protecting the texture. So after that, as I told you that I'm going to be using another method to complete the frequency separation. And always when applying on the nose, try to use the low radius, because if you use the high radius, your nose is going to look flat. So always use the low layer. So as you can see now, I'll come and make a group of these layers. So I will open the group. So for now you can see the before and then after, the before and then after. When I zoom in, you can see the before and then after. So as I told you that I will be using the mixer brush tool again to level up these parts which the lasso tool didn't reach. So I'll come to the brushes and then I'll come to the mixer brush tool, then I will come to the low layer and I will disable the high layer. So I will decrease on the brush size. So I will start brushing. You just press and hold and then brush collectively and slowly so that you get the perfect results. You can see what mixer brush tool can do. This is also a powerful brush for frequency separation to get the best details. So try to brush each part so that you get the good results at the end. And you should know that dark skin reflects light differently, so overblurring it removes richness. Don't forget that. Always keep micro contrast when doing it. or when retouching this dark skin. So you can see that when using mixer brush tool, the more the smooth, the more details. When I enable the high layer, you can see that our image is looking good or fantastic right now. So let me show you the before and after. So you can see this is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after so far. So professional retouching is about transitions and not heavy blur. So always try not to blur skin and you think that you have finished. No, blurring skin does not mean that you are editing professional. So always take the steps needed to get or to edit professionally in Photoshop for high details or for better results. So the next thing is we are going to try removing these shiny highlights, or we are going to control them. But how can we control them? This can be controlled by using of dodge and burn or curves. So instead of removing these shiny completely, we are going to control it to get the perfect results. So what we are going to do is I'm going to be using the dodge and burn. So I will come to the curves here and I will increase this brightness, and I will come here and press Ctrl I to invert our image. I'll come back to the curves and now I will just drag these downwards so that we get this kind of. So I'll just press Ctrl I to invert the image. So here I will come and name this dodge, and on the next curve I will come and rename it burn. So I will come to the inverted layer. So after that I will come to the brushes, and right here I'll change the brush to the hard brush, and I will leave the opacity to around 100 and then the flow at around 100. So I will zoom in a little bit and I will start drawing line on these shiny areas, So that's for the dodge. And then I will come for the burn. For the burn, always come to the shadow areas. So far you can see that we have drawn these lines. So right here I'm going to come to this inverse or this mask layer. So I'll press in it so that this property layer pops up. So I will come to this feather, with this feather bar, so that to increase and feather a little bit. For now, let me stop at around 63, and then I will do the same on the band. And you can see right now, and I will group these layers. So you can see here the before and then after, the before and then after, and we haven't finished yet. So I'm going to try to bring these highlights and these shadows to the model's skin by right clicking and then come to the blending options. And then I will come to this underlining layer. So I will come and slice this by just pressing Alt and then click on it and slice it into two. So I will drag this into around here. So I'll come on the band and do the same, but for the band I will just come and slice these heights and drag them this side. And so far you can see the before and then after, then before and then after, and we are not yet done. So I will come back to the properties. Remember we stopped to around 63, so I will come and increase on the feather, and then I will come and also increase here on the feather. So far you can see the before and then after, the before and then after, and you can see our image is not yet looking professional. So I will play, or I will decrease on the opacity of the dodge, and then I will do the same on the band. So, and here you can see the before and then after, and you can see that our image lacks something. So I will come and reduce on the overall group. So I will come and reduce it a little bit, and I think and for now you can see this is the before and this is the after, this is the before and this is the after. So far you can see that our image is looking professional by just applying the dodge and pan, and this glow is important for the dark skin. Just remember that this dodge and burn or this glow is always important for the dark skin. So the next thing is I'm going to try to enhance the eyes. As you can see that they lack contrast and they are not sharp, so I'll come and press Ctrl Shift Alt E to make a copy of these layers. So I will come to the vibrance, so and I will increase it to around I think 50. So after that I'll come to the brightness and contrast, and I will increase it a little bit. And we are not dealing with the whole image, we are dealing with the eyes. So just know that we are going to mask this layer or the group. So I will come to the curves and I will make an S curve. So after that, come and group these layers, then mask them. Sorry, come and group these layers and then mask them. And then press Ctrl I. So come and get the brush and make sure it's a soft round brush. So after that, come and you can see that our eyes are looking, you can see this is the before and this is the after, this is the before and this is the after. So and this is too much, so I'm going to try to reduce it for perfect results. You can see the before and then after. So after that, what we are going to do is I'm going to try to work upon the background. So I will just press Ctrl Shift Alt E and make a copy of these layers. So I will come to the select and then subject. We are trying to select the subject and we work upon the background. As you can see, it's full of highlights and the exposure. So we have to balance it so that our image look professional. So after selecting the image, make sure that you get the quick selection tool and try to select on those areas where the Photoshop didn't select. So after that, come and press Ctrl J to subtract the subject from the background. So come to this background layer. I'll just come to the camera roll. Remember, we are going to try to work on the background so that we get the best from this image. So I'll come and reduce on the exposure, and I will come and play around with the whites and then the blacks, and then I'll add a little bit of contrast. So you can see the before and then after, the before and then after. So I'll come and press OK. So far you can see the before and then after, the before and then after. So after working upon the background, so the next thing is we are going to try to balance our model's contrast and play around with the highlights and shadows, and just remember that dark skin should look rich, not gray. So what we are going to do is I'm going to make a group of these layers. I will name them background retouch. So I will just press Ctrl Shift Alt E to make a copy. So I will just come to the filter and then camera raw. And then I will just come and increase on the contrast a little bit, and then I'll just come on the shadows, and I'll just deepen them a little bit. And so far you can see the before and then after, and before and then after. So, and the next thing is, for me, when I always retouch dark skin, I just want to add that little bit of melanin so that our image look natural and beautiful in that black tone. So I'll try to create a little bit of melanin for this image. So I'll come to the adjustment layer, and then I'll come to the black and whites. So I'll try to play around with this. So after that, I'll come to the multiply blending mode, and then I will try to reduce it a little bit. I think 25 will be good for this image. So after that, I will come to the color filter, and I will add a little bit of warm filter, and then again I will come to the photo filter, and then for now I will just select the cooling filter. Right now I'll just select the cooling filter, and as you can see, I'll just play around it. I think 15 is much better for this image. So I'll group this layer and I will name it little Melanin. So the last thing what you have to do is what I'm going to do is to whiten the model's eyes and the teeth. So for that, I will come to this adjustment layer, hue and saturation, and then I will drag the saturation to around -81. So I'll just come and press Ctrl I to mask or to invert our image. So I will just come and brush on the eyes. And so far you can see the before and then after, before and then after. So but you can see that our eyes has a little bit of those dark spots. So I'll just press Ctrl Shift Alt E, make a group, and I will just try to remove these black spots by using the spot healing tool. So far you can see the before, and then after. So after that, the next thing is I'll just try to sharpen this image. So I'll just come to filter and then camera raw. So when I zoom in, you can see that you just come to the texture, add a little bit, then I'll come to the clarity, also add a little bit, then I'll come to the hairs and I'll add a little bit of one, then I will scroll down and then add a little bit of sharpen, and here you can see the before and then after, and before and then after. So you can see it. So after that, come and press OK. So now you can notice how we kept texture and controlled shine, and you can see we have also preserved the depth. That's what makes this look professional. And then when I group this, you can see the before and then after. When I zoom in, you can see this is the before and this is the after. You can see this is the before and this is the after. You can see that the image still has texture. We have managed to keep this texture. You can see the before and then after. So if you want professional portrait retouching, I offer online editing services And if you are serious about mastering portrait photography and retouching, subscribe for weekly tutorials. And thank you for watching. See you in the next masterclass. Bye bye.